What's going on, guys? It's your boy from Rico. What's going on, guys? It's your boy from Rico, Tav. And Tav means thoughts and vlogs. And today is going to be a thought on boxing. And the boxing situation that I got my thoughts on right now is headline is the WBO reaffirms Devin Haney must defend against Keyshawn Davis or vacate his title. So yeah, the WBO is basically saying, yeah, you got to fight to Devin Haney. He's got to fight Keyshawn Davis, or give up his title. So let's get into the article. Devin Haney may have his sights set on the long-discussed showdown with Shakur Stevenson, but the WBO has made it clear that another opponent stands first in line. Haney and Stevenson recently exchanged messages online in which the both men appeared to be facing one another at 144 pounds catch weight, and 144 pound catch weight, with neither fighter currently scheduled to return. Speculation surrounds the matchup quickly intensified. However, the sanctioned body has reiterated its position regarding Haney's obligation as a WBO welterweight champion. Devin must discharge of his mandatory next, the WBO told The Ring. The statement comes after Keyshawn Davis was elevated to the #1 spot in the WBO's latest welterweight rankings following his decision to campaign full-time at 147 pounds. The Ring reported that Haney's mandatory title defense is due in August, leaving little room for alternative plans if he intends to hold both of the belts. Keyshawn had already indicated that he was finished competing at light welterweight after victories of Jermaine Ortiz and Nahir Albright earlier this year. He later reinforced that commitment by declining an opportunity to fight Lindolfo Delgado for the vacant IBF 140-pound title. Haney publicly acknowledged Davis as a possible opponent, but has also maintained the fight with Shakur would represent a bigger event. Stevenson, meanwhile, has insisted that any clash between the pair would need to take place at 144-pound catch weight. Should Haney proceed with the Stevenson fight next, WBO appears prepared to strip him of the welterweight title. If he wishes to remain champion, the organization remains unchanged. Keyshawn comes first. Yo. It's kind of deep. And like the thing with these these organizations, okay, they tend to favor some fighters and not favor some fighters. Like, you see some fighters, they get so much leeway and room to kind of do whatever they want, and some fighters, like, they move wrong, they don't do something like once, like they're just stripping them of all types of titles, and I really don't think it's fair. So it's interesting. It's interesting. But as much as I love Keyshawn Davis, I really want to see the Stevenson fight between Stevenson and David Haney. I just feel like that is a bigger fight. That's an exciting fight. It's something that all of us fight fans been dying to see for I want to say many years, but for a long time. Do you know what I mean? I don't say many years, but for a while now, it's been something that we want to see. I believe that besides Devin Haney fighting Lomachenko and Stevenson fighting Teofimo, I feel like this is going to be each other's biggest fight today. They both got decent resumes. I would say Haney's got the better resume, but they both got decent resumes. But Haney has got the better one, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a shame that something that's standing in the way of this fight, and because Keyshawn is no joke. Keyshawn is no joke, and I hope Devin Haney. I hope that people don't think that Keyshawn Davis is just going to be a stepping stone to Stevenson, because Keyshawn Davis is no joke. Like, the kid can really box, the kid can really fight, man. So that could potentially be a banana pill in regards to getting that fight. You know what I mean? To us getting that fight, that could be a real big problem. You okay? You okay? Good? Good, good. Yeah, if Keyshawn Davis beats him, that's obviously going to be a banana peel in regards to us getting that fight. And then if Keyshawn does beat him, then do we really want to see the Stevenson fight? You know? Like, I personally would, because, you know, styles make fights, but it just kind of takes that allure off of it. You know what I mean? It's not going to feel the same. Like, you know, you want. You know, it feels better when there's two air quoted unbeaten fighters, and I have to say air quoted because I have to, you know, air quote it because of the simple fact of what happened with Ryan Garcia. He lost, but he popped dirty, and I don't, you know, condone anyone popping dirty and fighting and stuff. But what I will say is that Devin didn't look good in that fight against Ryan. You know what I mean? And as they say, styles make fights, but. You know, is Ryan's style all bad for Devin Haney? Like, we're gonna have to see if they run it back. If they don't run it back, then we're just gonna have to say yes. Even though you know, he did pop dirty, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. WBO basically demanded that flies over here. Demanded that. Devin Haney faces Keyshawn Davis, or he loses his WBO title. And like, what do you think he'll do? What do you think he's gonna do? Like, is the fight with Stevenson bigger than him holding the belts? You know, like, I think in regards to like legacy, I think it is. Like, I think it is. But again, what do I know? Like, they're the guys with the belts, and that's up to them at the end of the day. That's just my humble opinion. But yeah, so I'm on the video here. It's Rico Tab. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thoughts and vlogs, and this is just a thought unboxing right now. Peace.